Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Gunnar Henderson. He leads the team in wins above replacement. So most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out. Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And misses inside. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the number 2 hitter, Rob Refsnyder. And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. Here's a high chopper. One out in the top of the first. Check out the Red Sox lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Romy Gonzalez.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position, and you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Connor Wong at the plate and takes high there. And he deals. That's in there. And the pitch. And strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pitch. And another ball. The kick, the 3-2. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Rafael Devers.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Just off the inside edge. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Wouldn't chase that time.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1 and 2. Two outs. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Mullins snags it on the run. Sox nothing. O's coming back. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Cooper Criswell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with what it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The wind to the pitch. That's to third. Sends it across to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A gigantic blast. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay in there safely. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Out front, rip foul. Runner on at third, one gone. And it's even up. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
One ball. Two strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Now one missed. Next offering is down low. And the count's full. Hit weakly on the ground. Over to Smith. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now Colton Cowser.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in.
Boots it. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-0. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Runner at first with 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. That misses off the outside edge.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Just off the inside edge. kicks and deals. Bounced up the middle. Devers. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Top of the second. Here's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom.
Irvin back to work. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. A very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Westberg slings to first. 1 out in second.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. Ball 1, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
The 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. And the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Got him swinging. Now batting Jarren Duran. Led off this game with a double. First pitch just misses.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
On the ground, Mateo on the run, throw to first, and that is the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
The center fielder,
Cedric Mullins digs in now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that clips the inside corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
Called strike right there. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Wouldn't chase that time. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Sends it to first, and they get Mullins for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jorge.
2 outs, bases empty. Jorge Mateo now, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Strike one. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
And it is 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And here it comes. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs, bases empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. And another ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Chopped to third. Gonzalez whips it across, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. They're up 2-0. Back now at Oriole Park. And now Rob Refsnyder. As the lefty gets to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. The lefty fires to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Connor Wong getting ready to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
High fly ball out to center field. Mullins makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Rafael Devers.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a strike on the outside edge. Navigating this Boston lineup, it's not easy. And this guy played one of the best power-hitting shortstops of the game. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Garrett Cooper. Walked his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Mateo has a beat on it. Brings it in for the third out. And the Red Sox leave one. And they're down 2-0. Back here in Baltimore as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant has a beat on it. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 35.
Adley Rutschman up now. He didn't just play baseball while at Oregon State, Singh. Adley was also on the football team.
Yeah, that's right. Adley was a place kicker his freshman year, averaged 60 yards per kick, and we've all seen the highlight of him tackling Christian McCaffrey. Not an easy feat.
20 touchbacks, too. Not bad. One out, bases empty. And takes low for ball one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rafaela snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
2 outs, bases empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. He tripled and scored his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Devers whips it to first. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. But they're on top 2-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And there's one down.
The batter number 5, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. And he's already singled in this game. Fastball for a strike. Grissom, 23 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air on the infield. Henderson under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 2, Dominic Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Dom Smith stands in. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2. And delivers outside. The Red Sox down by a pair, top half of inning number 4. That one down the line and foul ball. 3-2. Down the line and a foul ball. Bounce to third. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. A wind in the pitch. Splits the plate. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
To third, Gonzalez. The throw to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Left fielder, Colton Cowser.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Reached on an infield single his first time. Slider misses outside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-1. Foul ball. Hit hard, that gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Let's get the ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Jordan Westburg on the ground to third. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Kyle Stowers, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a good eye there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's to third. Gonzalez tosses to first. That's out number 3. And the Orioles leave one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back now at Oriole Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Cedane Rafaela. The wind of the pitch. And that one clips the corner.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Got him. 1 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the lineup flips over. Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. The Red Sox trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. The pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Mullins pulls it in on the run.
The right fielder, number 30. Wow.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Slice to right, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. He's 0 for 1. To the right side, Westberg. And that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
at the plate, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Mateo in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air, settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Third baseman, number 2.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Breaking ball inside. 2-2. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. In time. Got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the top of the sixth. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. Irvin back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the sixth.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next is the designated hitter, Garrett Cooper. Got it started a little too early.
No
Strike
ball.
one.
1 strike.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. That's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. Wouldn't chase that time. Man at second. And a foul ball left side. Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. And it's caught for the out. So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. Just missed. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Man on second, 2 down. There's a strike. Back to the mound. He's got it. Out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And he deals.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next offering is downstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino appears to be getting loose. Pavetta, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Righty delivers. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the sixth with a double.
No, that was a circus-type play right there. First, it started with a bad angle, and then needing to jump to try to get up and make the catch. Just a bad look all the way around.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Cooper Criswell won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher on here, Nick Pivetta.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Now it's the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
In there at the knees, that's strike 1. Kicks and fires.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Rutschman stands at second with no outs. That one is upstairs.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Berg, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Softly hit to third, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Back here in Baltimore, top of inning number 7, and stepping in for Boston, Dominic Smith. And a pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch-up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Snap throw to first. Rafaela dives back in, but they got him.
This just can't happen right here. I mean, your run really doesn't mean anything unless it's followed by another run and you're able to tie up the ball game. But you've almost got to stay anchored to first base to prevent something like this from happening.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. A swing and a soft liner. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Now here is Rob Refsnyder. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Duran off of first with 2 away. Now snap throw to first. Duran back in on a dive. The tying run at the plate. And that's a little high.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cole Irvin will depart, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length, back with a new arm after this. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Dylan Tate.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's in there for strike 1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead. And if they've got some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And downstairs.
1 and 2.
So the tying run at second. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And a pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's hard hit on the line. And that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair. They trail it here 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And into the box for
Leading off
Baltimore,
for
Jordan
the
Westburg.
The second
He's someone
baseman.
that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a pitch. That one at the knees for a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The pitch. That one's upstairs, ball one. And it's 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And that one hit to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now back, right
Just a
fielder.
simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So up next, Kyle Stowers. That's down and in. Bernardino measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Nobody out, runner at first. And he chases that one below the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that one is in the dirt. And now it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Durant on the move. Durant towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Now back, center fielder.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. Strike one. And that one fouled off. And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that's down and away. That one off the mark, and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rafaela under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The bat, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
And now, Jorge Mateo. Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Cionel Perez. He last pitched 2 days ago.
For the Orioles, number 58, Cionel Perez.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 3.
The shortstop, Rafael Devers.
As the lefty gets to work. And a good eye there. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Number 49 getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch. Foul ball there. At the belt and fires. Stays alive. Kicks and deals. Slider misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one way inside. He goes down looking.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. It was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, it'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Garrett Cooper, towards first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Romy Gonzalez. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Pitches in the dirt. 1-0. The Orioles trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
In the air, right field, and puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Greg Weisser.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air. Gonzalez makes the grab for the second out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch misses. Popped up. Grissom under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yennier Cano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a pitch. Grissom in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Line drive, caught.
The first baseman, number 2, Dominic.
He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is down low.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Cedane.
So it's their last chance in this one. Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That clips the corner. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
2-0 your final here in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.